Good day, welcome to Multinet Design in the continuation of our 4-bedroom bungalow we are working on. So these are the things we did in the first. So we arrange all this design in a suitable way that's appealing to the eyes. So what we do here is that we want to now work on the other area that can bring out the best out of what we are creating. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go to, so look at it from 3D. So I want to create fascia now. So let's go to level 2. So from here now I will create my fascia so that I will be able to arrange everything I want to do. So what will I do? I will go to concrete, model in place. So fascia, I will use casework to do that. So now I'm going to call fascia. Okay. So fascia concrete will be the, so now I'm going to use sweep. I will now use extrusion. I'm going to use sweep so that a more sweep for me. I will not go, don't pick 3D except you want to work on 3D kind of a funny shape that, so but when you are not doing that, don't pick PD, don't pick parts, just pick a sketch. So now what we do here is that we start by focusing on that. You click on this one, you do this, so you click all through. So sorry for the light interruption. So just work on. We will continue pending the time the NEPA will restore their power. Wouldn't restore the power. So what we do here, and then we just like click and you say finish. So what do? You go to not elevation and anywhere elevation that you feel like okay, you can vividly see what you want to do. And the problem here is because there is no light now, all these things going to be dragging. So that's problem we face in Nigeria as a creator. So it's not something that is easy. So we say edit pro, and you create edit profile. So from here now we start our journey. So I'm going to click from here. It's 300. Sorry. So enter. So you can now decide to draw your pattern the way you feel like, the way it suits you. So you draw that. So I'm going to use curve in that place. So can I turn back to line? So I will do this to this point. Then I will close it up. Now I may decide to extend this one. It's my choice, whatsoever that may be. So just like drag it down a little bit to make it longer, and you say click finish. So if it's okay by you, fine. So as you have it now, what do you need to do? Edit the category, change the material completely. I selecting material category, and then you do the needful by just picking this one and say okay. So that is the part, you've gotten that right. Now go back to the 3D and see focus. Now I'm still working on the elevation. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to select from the west. I mean from the west, yes, let me check from the west. So as I've selected this one, I will pick it and I will say stay in the drafting mode. So you say copy. So from there you pick from the path edge, then you drop it here. So now the PC now restore the light. So thank for that. So we'll be able to continue and proceed very well. So now we do this one. So this is how this matter will be formed. So now I need to edit this particular one now. So edit the sweep, then you go back to the parts. Only what I need is the parts I want to edit. So I'm going to say parts. I'm going to click on this level 2. Then I will align everything to the position where I feel like I wanted to align it. So now what we do here now is that we draw these parts, then we just like cut it off, then you delete this. So this part is what we follow, and we say okay. If there's any issue, which means that there's continuation of some line that are not reasonable, so I will click that and I will remove them. So click finish now and go back to the 3D view, especially not elevation, so that you see what we've done. Now I'm seeing this line, this what is it called, the roofing structure here. So what will I do to remove them? We shall work on that one now. So what will I do? Say click finish. And that's part of the elevation we are focusing our attention on. What will I do now? I will just click on this, go back there. I will go back to elevation. So what do I need to work on? So you can, like, let me go to this so that I'll be able to see. So I'm at the ceiling level 1 now, so that I'll be able to see where I'm going to cut that off from. But come back to level where you're going to select. So what you do, click on architecture and you say cut vertical. So for vertical, you select the main roof that you have done. So then you go back to this place, then you start drawing your lines. So from here you are going to cut this one off. So it depends on your choice how you want to cut it from the parts in which you want to cut. So only those fronts I want to focus on, you focus on them and cut them off. So you just like cutting it off from the part that you know that is okay, it's feasible. So that's what I want to do. Then you click cut it off from here now. So you click finish. So when you go back to 3D, you're supposed to see that part being cut off. Can you see? So that part is cut off. So when you go to not elevation, you are not going to see that obstruction part again. But the problem is now is that it's cut from the part that you're supposed to start something around here. So you need to edit it back. So you just say edit sketch. Then you go back to the ceiling level 1, and you say open. So what did you do? You need to focus on the inner part. That is where we want to do our work. So I will just say from here, so to this one as well. You can even leave the external one. It's only the main purpose is so you can just leave this one to cut off too. So go back to 3D and you say finish. So can you see now that that part has closed? So you will now come back to not elevation and see whether it has taken the part that you want to. Yes, now it has taken the part, which is good. So now what do I need to do? I need to now start the edge area that will carry this carry that roof. So now let's just go to this part, level 2. So what we do is that we set, just say from here. So you can like draw this one. You just like replicate what you are seeing here. So I will just like drawing this one with these points. So you get. So after you've done that one, you can move it a bit to align. Just move it a bit to meet up with the edge of that. Okay, let's just say like this. So when you go back there, you go to start elevation. Sorry, not elevation should be not elevation. This is what you've done. So you drag it up. So you see that it has covered that position. Then you bring it to this position. So that's how far we have done in this one. So you can like adjust it now so that you fit in with what we are doing. So let it cover up here. You understand? So you can align it if need be. Align. Let's see align. What's your problem? Okay. Yeah, you do the same thing also. So I think with this one, it has already covered what's supposed to cover. But you can adjust it if you see that it's now giving you the relative idea that you have now. So here now is the design that we have gotten. So when you look at it from 3D now, just cross click the 3D and look around. What's your problem? So look around from the 3D and you see that part is a glorious part. Good. So we are able to cover this length, and this is the aspects. Now the only thing that you need now is to focus on the aesthetic and start working on them perfectly. Now you can increase the height of this if you know that height is too small for you. Like let's just say west north elevation. Then you can like increase this one and add 2 to it and see. So you're going to push everything up, you see, accordingly. So you push it up, creating the, so everything is not going to be distorted. So by the time that you are doing that one, to be able to allow you to flex with whatsoever you are flexing with in this area. So here is being systematically, so you adjust this, the same thing here to edit in place. You just need to align this one and align it. So that's just it. So you are done with that and you click finish. So now what else do we need to do? We need to like cover the arc part of this. So we just need to do that lengthen around here. So I'm going to select the same thing and say create. So I'm going to increase the base of this one to 2400. Why I will let this one like supposed to be 800 because of I've added 2 to it. So instead of 600 it's supposed to stay, but I'm going to pick it 800. So now I will just click from here. Now I will click another one. So here now I will join this together. Then here I'm going to join this together with this. So I will connect this together with this one. Then I will connect the last parts together with this. So when I look at it from 3D, I will get the whole idea of what I've created, and this is the parts of which I have already created for the beauty of my design. So as this one is in place now, I need to now focus on each step by step and everything. So I need to introduce a column at this level. So and I'm going to use only that block to do the column. I'm not going to use any other thing. So I'm just pleased on this. I will say create. So create is going to reach 3000, but I don't want you to have any issue with that. So I'm going to create 2400. So that's going to be there. So I'm just like selecting this. So I have one like that. So instead of having one, I want to double it. I just want to change the orientation and parts to be that furnished for me. So I'm going to say mirror, select that mirror and mirror it this way. So from there you can see this one a little bit forward and you see this one a little bit forward. Then we edit the annotates by clicking here. So then trim all. So the graphics implementation or all design you are doing are very important. So all fitting means something in the real sense. So now what we do, go to 3D and see. This is how far we have created this part. So we are going to work on this by dragging one of it down. It's going to have collision with, I don't know, just like clicking this. So what we do, we drag it. Okay. It has collision with this one, but it does not matter. So you can do the same thing with this one. So it's going to have that issue with it, but don't worry, just click minutes. Some elements in place. Okay, so that's how far the elevation that we are creating will be for now. So in the next tutorial, we now start development of how to make everything look beautiful and attractive. So thanks for watching. This is how far we can go from all the ideas that we have created.